Malum is a 2023 horror movie remake of a 2014 movie called Last Shift. These two movies are written and directed by the same person. I don't know why someone would want to recraft their own work. To each their own, I guess.
The resources we had allocated us much more time, much more diverse locations. I don't want to make this movie if it's not going to be better than the first one or interpretably different. Those effects were a huge part of it for me. For an audience, I'm like, I have to deliver on these levels.
I've only seen the Last Shift movie in bits and pieces, and from what I can tell about the original film, it definitely has a low budget film quality feel compared to the Malum remake, which feels more cinematic.
How long you been there?
How long you been here?
When this movie begins, it's all over the place. It goes from here to there in a blink of an eye. We follow this police officer named Jessica, and we learn about her family history. We also learn about a satanic cult running around the city, creating havoc for the civilians and the police department. There's so much chaos in this movie. I can't even begin to describe it. The film hits the ground running. It goes from place to place with fluid transitions, great performances, phenomenal makeup effects, effective scares and thrills, an engaging musical soundtrack score, and a vision from a director who knows how to craft a story. However, all this does feel like a low-level B movie, but based on how this is all put together, I feel like it goes above and beyond your typical run-of-the-mill B movie horror fest. I find the movie to be extremely entertaining based on the fact that you don't know what's coming around the corner. One minute it's one thing and then it's another. It feels like a psychological horror film mixed with Hellraiser and Resident Evil influences.
Resident Evil.
I enjoyed this movie. I went in not feeling too sure if I would like it, but I have to say that it not only surprised me, it exceeded my expectations. Everyone showed up and did their job for this movie to the point where I can look past its minor flaws. When you look at the story presented in this film, it's all over the place, but that's okay because it's all put together exceptionally well. Malum is an insane viewing experience because it feels like you're on an intense roller coaster ride from beginning to end. That's all I have to say.